Hello all and welcome to the Duplicate Success International Monday night webinar. Today is Monday, December 8th, 2014. My name is Randy Krebs, Gold Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the distinct honor of introducing the host of tonight's webinar. He is a well-respected business leader and mentor in this industry. You definitely want to have your pen and paper out, setting up, paying attention, and taking notes as you learn how this industry.
Muted. Unmuted.
He has achieved the rank of Ruby Director within our company. He is the founder of Duplicate Success International. He is an amazing leader, mentor, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call him my son. Jared, are you on the line?
I am on the line. Thank you, Dad, for the wonderful introduction. I really appreciate it.
You bet.
All right, welcome to the call, everybody, or to the webinar, actually, the Monday Night Team webinar. And I'm excited to go through some recognition with everybody and then share some great strategies that are working for us out there in the field, especially with texting and a new order form that just got released that's really nice for our new clients and associates to make the enrollment process a lot easier when they start. So first of all, let's start with some recognition, some team recognition. Want to welcome to our team Dennis Arns from Salt Lake City, Utah, sponsored by Randy and Viola Krebs. And Dad, would you share how you met Dennis and tell everyone just a little bit about him?
Oh, sure. Actually, I was parked outside the Verizon store here in Utah, looking to eventually get an iPhone 6, which I still don't have. Anyway, Dennis came over and struck up a conversation with me based on the graphics, of course, that we have on the Hummer, and basically set an appointment and met him at USANA, did a presentation. An amazing guy. Dennis is very personal. I mean, he's very good talking with people. He's got a huge vision, and at that point, he was getting his money together. We've been talking quite a bit in the meantime, and was talking to him actually last week, and he says, yeah, probably middle of December I'll be ready. Called me last Thursday, and says, no, I want to join your team. We met at USANA on Friday, enrolled him, and just have started our training, and he's doing extremely well, setting quite a bit of appointments already.
Great. Well, welcome to the team, Dennis Arns. We're excited to meet you on the conference calls and hopefully in person here at the next event we have, the big corporate event we have. So welcome, Dennis. Next, I want to go into Lisa Nunberg from San Antonio, Texas. She became a client this week. She's actually a friend of mine who's a salsa dancer, and she is on the Baby Care Essentials because she likes the iron. So welcome, Lisa. Also want to welcome back Erica de Jesus from Denton, Texas. She re-enrolled as a client. She had actually been an associate several years ago. She missed how good the products make her feel, and so she got back on the products, the Proflavanol and the Biomega this week. So welcome back to the USANA family, Erica. And then I want to do a product client highlight. Bertha Ford Drake from San Antonio. She has been a client for 3 months, and you guys got to hear her testimonial. She just posted it on our USANA clients page, but you guys got to hear this because she has she's overcome a lot, and the USANA products have helped her. Here's the story. It's coming up here. I'm pulling it up right now. Okay, earlier this year I met a young man because I liked something I saw on one of my cousin's wall. His name is Jared Krebs. I did not know the impact he would have on my life. A couple months ago he messaged me something and I answered back. Then one day he introduced me to the marvelous world of USANA. I sent her a video. And here's where it gets serious. Bertha says, I suffered a compression fracture to my 5th lumbar vertebra in May of this year. Needless to say, I've been in a tremendous amount of pain every day since. I had a surgical procedure called vertoplasty, and in July remained just as bad as ever. Neither procedure worked. I placed my first order with Jared in the USANA Essentials and Biomega. I received and started taking all three products in November, and after a couple of weeks, I started leaving my bedroom more and began going back out into my garden without the severe pain. Although I'm not completely pain-free, at least I have enough energy to venture out from my house. My sisters and I went on our first outing together in many months. Now I have active calcium and vitamin D, so I'm expecting to improve and go hang out with the girls a lot more. My quality of life has improved more than I would have imagined, all thanks to a young man I never have met in person. I truly thank you, Jared and USANA. So this is the kind of impact you can have in people's lives. Bertha's pictured in the middle, and I mean, I messaged her on Facebook Messenger, hey Bertha, I'm practicing a video, would you mind watching it and give me your feedback? And she just happened to be the right person that was ready, and she became a client. She enrolled over the phone, and I just want to encourage you guys to reach out to others. And this brings up a good thing that I'm going to start to reiterate on every Monday night webinar that we have, and that is our Team DMO. DMO, Team DMO, means Daily Method of Operation. For you to be successful in USANA, you got to do these three things minimum every single day, at least 6 days a week for number 2 and number 3, 7 days a week for number 1. So number 1 is use the products every day, AM and PM. If you want to be successful in USANA, you have got to be a product of the product. Use the skincare every day, use the shakes every day, the vitamins, AM and PM. Take care of your health, okay? So of course, you don't have to have the shakes for dinner all the time, but you get my point. Number 2, read, watch, or listen to 15 minutes of personal development material daily. This business is all about growing your skill sets, and if you're not studying at least 15 minutes a day, something to improve your skill sets, whether it's your skill sets in your mindset, in your finances, in your people skills, any type of self-improvement, you've got to be reading, watching, or listening 15 minutes or more every day. And number 3 is texting 2 brand new people per day a simple invite text. Okay, and the text can be as simple, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys all these texts, but it can be as simple as, hey Bob, when I was thinking of quality people I'd enjoy working with, I thought of you. Would you be open to hearing what I'm doing? And then go ahead and getting the text, and then just leaving it. And then if they respond yes, then I'm going to coach you guys on what to say. But sending that little text out, that little invite text, 2 times a day, minimum. And if you have a good day, let's say you go and you send out 50 texts in a day, you still got to send out 2 texts at least minimum the next day. In other words, it's not like one of those things where you do a bunch on one day. It's a little every single day is what's going to get you successful. So anybody can do this. Anybody who works a full-time job, who has 5 kids, or who has a incredibly busy schedule, they can send 2 texts a day. They can read, watch, or listen to 15 minutes of personal development material, and they can use their products. So this is what you got to do to be successful in USANA. I believe in you, that you guys listening to this call. I believe that you can do this, and you can have success every day. So that's our DMO. I'm going to repeat that every time we have a webinar. And start to repeat this to everybody that you talk to. You want to be successful in USANA? This is what you got to do. These 3 things every day. All right, so now we're going to talk about our new order form. And I got this from Jordan Kemper. Jordan Kemper is a 3-star diamond director. He's very successful, and he is a friend of mine and a good person, and he's got a great strategy that I'm going to share with you guys that I learned from him last week. It's an order form. And do you ever struggle to close, struggle to follow up, struggle to customize your order, struggle to collect the sensitive information, contact information that's sensitive, or give people the easy way out rather than the best option to start? We all do, first of all. Everybody struggles with these areas. So we've created a form, or actually Jordan and his team created a form that helps the closing process, that helps customize the order, helps collect the sensitive information. And here's a screenshot of the form. It's 2-sided. We've already put this up at our team website. We're going to go into this specifically. Now, when you're presenting, you can be presenting locally in a group or over long distance, right? Skype, YouTube, Hangouts. And honestly, you just want to do something. Have a group presentation set up, do stuff over the internet, and meet people face-to-face for Starbucks. I mean, just take action. Do what resonates with you the best. When you do Skype, Google, or live or online, oh, I'm sorry, here's just the pictures of these things. When you do home parties, You know, high touch, have samples. It's really important. And a home party is really a cool thing because you get to have that face-to-face experience. Don't just do Google and Skype, but do Google and Skype to get them through the door, to get them exposed to something. But then you want to escalate it into inviting them to a home party, or you want to escalate it into inviting them into a hotel or conference meeting. When you do it, you get emotional magic and social credibility. Think duplication, next level leadership when you present to 10 or more people. So to recap, start off with exposing them to something online, okay? Start off giving them something and seeing if they're interested in that. Next thing is escalating it into a home party or escalating it into a hotel or conference meeting or meeting someone face to face. Now, when you do long distance, what I like to do is send them a 10-minute video with Jordan Kemper presenting. Now, you can also send a 10-minute video of Kate Muller, which is a woman giving the same presentation, or you can send a 10-minute video of Andrea Iquiwa, which is a Spanish-speaking lady that does an awesome job for a Spanish speaker. So those are the three options. They're the same presentation, and each of them is 10 minutes long, and it covers the health and the finances. After they watch the video, then you can send them this email. And this email basically, if you look well, you can't really see it, but we're going to zoom in on it. It has a video summary of how you get paid. It has a link to the easy order form and a link to the price list. All right, so after they have questions, that's how you answer the questions as you send them this follow-up email. Do you see how there's a picture here of Jordan and with a phone number and a tagline? That's how you look really professional. So take the time to figure out how to do that with your email browser that you use. I did it this week. I took the time to figure it out. It took me about 20 minutes to figure it out, and I love my new signature now. It has my picture on it. So at the end of the presentation, you're going to ask these questions. You know, one of these 4 questions. I like to say, what do you like about like best about what you saw? Get them talking about what they like best. Or you could say, did this make sense to you? Or pretty exciting, isn't it? Or can you see how this could be an awesome opportunity for you? So you go in and through and you're asking them some questions, you're having a conversation, and then it's your job to lead them to an action step. And there's only so many things a person can do. They can either sign up right away with a customized or discount startup package, they can enroll as a preferred customer, they can try the products once, a one-time purchase, or they can set up an additional follow-up meeting. Most people do the additional follow-up meeting unless they saw a video first. If they saw a video first and then they meet with you, it's possible that they'll enroll as one of the other options. But you got to remember that sometimes people need 4 to 6 follow-up meetings before they sign up. So additional follow-up meetings scheduled. Don't be discouraged if they don't sign up right away, because they need average person needs 4 to 6 of those before they sign up. So what do? You give them a follow-up thing. You give them another CD to listen to, like The Power of Cellular Nutrition from Dr. Ladd McNamara. You invite them to a home party. You invite them to a hotel meeting. You invite them to coffee at Starbucks. So you've got to do that and continue to invite them to stuff. You get them on other webinars. Like there's a webinar December 18th with Dr. Brian Dixon. I'm going to actually show that to you at the end. I need to add that to the slideshow because that would be a follow-up meeting. Okay, so take those action steps. But eventually, each time you're going to ask them, okay, are you leaning more towards being a preferred customer, a one-time purchase, or do you want to work in the company? Now, if they want to work in the company, now we're getting into the form. Actually, this form will help them become an associate or a client. But basically, the form starts out with just some basic products, not everything that's in the price list. Now, you want to still have the price list printed out with all the products just in case, but the basic stuff is here. Everyone should be starting on the Essentials and Biomega, and if they want to get a health pack, they can upgrade. What I like about this also is that it has the prices with $1.69 a day for the Essentials. For $1.69 a day, they can have amazing nutrition. Now, the health pack is more of a specialty item. It's about $4 a day, but you know what? That's less than a Starbucks. People go spend $5 or $6 on a Starbucks coffee every day, and they don't get near what the health pack could give you for nutrition. There's the flavanol, the Precosa, and the probiotic here that's mentioned. So That's just the product for a customer. Okay, so the first part, if someone wants to be a customer, the 5-day reset kit, of course, is mentioned here. The 5-pound and 5-day program, the Nutrimilk shakes, the choco chip bars, and it's just the basic ones: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry Nutrimilks, choco chip, peanutty bliss, and fudge delight. If they want to add on the berry nutty bar or the chocolate whey shake, they can put them in the other items. Okay, so um, it's just a simple form, and it's designed to help them get to that point where they want to just buy and try some of these products. And then they can choose one here. They can click it. This little option here is I want to complete a one-time product order, or they can say I want to save 10% by receiving my products every 4 weeks. I understand I can change or cancel my auto order at any time. But people want to save 10%. Okay, so before we get into the back side of the form, there's some basics that you need to understand. Number one, it's $29.95 for your business development center, okay? Which that's your to become an associate. Everybody has to buy that. Then there's basically tiers of options for someone to be an associate. If they buy 200 points minimum, they will get one business center. If they buy the extra 50 points, so 250 points total, they get one business center plus 5 cycles of Business Accelerator, which is their website, and one event voucher. Okay, so that's like one event voucher is like a 50% to the international convention, 50% off, or a free pass to the regional in Las Vegas in April with USANA. Then it's 400 points for 3 business centers, if someone does 400 points minimum, or 500 points for 3 business centers and 10 cycles of the website and 2 event vouchers. This is by far the best way to do it, because by getting that extra 100 points, they get 10 cycles of Business Accelerator and 2 event vouchers. So sometimes people have a problem customizing those orders. So let's talk about some options, and this is on the back side of the form. If you look closely here, the Fast Start Pack is designed for one person to try a little of everything. So if you're like a single individual and you want to have the 3 business centers start at the top level, but you want to also try everything, here's a good customized order. You got the health pack, you get 4 bags of Nutrimilk, the protein snacks, which 1 box, your choice. Sansei Basic Pack includes the cleanser, toner, daytime and night cream, the Biomega fish oil, the Proflavanol, Procosa probiotics, the Reset blender bottle, Rev 3 Surge packs, 14 servings, and the shower pack, which is the shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, and a Pure Rest. So that's like a little of everything for you to try, and it's 500 volume points, and it's $650. Okay, so that's like a good pack for somebody who wants a business and to try everything for themselves. Then there's the couples pack. If you and like a spouse want to try everything, 2 essentials, 2 Biomegas, 2 resets, 5 bags of the shakes, 2 boxes of the bars, the Sansei pack, the cleanser, toner, daytime and night cream. The shower pack includes a shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel, the blender bottles, and Pure Rest. So that's 502 points and 706. Okay, so that's a nice couples pack. Now the weight loss pack is for one person who wants to just focus on losing weight. That would be a 5-day reset, 5 bags of Nutrimilk, 2 protein snack boxes, and a blender bottle, essentials, and Biomega. This is a really cool pack because it gives someone the 5-day reset, and then they can have basically 2 shakes a day for their first month and 1 snack a day, so they're going to continue losing their weight, and they get their vitamins. It's 267 points and 385. So that's a great way that someone can start one business center, okay? And then the cashback pack is a really neat pack because this is allows someone to make their money back. If they sell 4 resets, 4 bags of Nutrimilks, and 2 essentials, they'll make all their money back. And we have scripts to get people to do that. So that's if maybe they want to try. Maybe they could try 1 reset, sell the other 3, try 1 essentials, sell the other 1, and then use those Nutrimilks either to sell to the people who bought the resets or use themselves. So they'll make at least half of their money back right away. So that's a cool way to do it. So those are customized. You can change them. You can add them, you subtract them, but that's basically gets those 500 point thresholds, or the 1 business center threshold, or the cashback pack. All these are just great options. Now, the last thing is these basic packs that I'm pointing to right now. The basic pack is actually a USANA pack that gives you it gives you a discount and it gives you a little bit more product for the money. So you see here you get 250 points for $305. So it's a little bit less than if they did, say, the weight loss pack. It's about $80 less. And they're getting 2 essentials, perflavanol, calcium. They don't get to choose. They don't get to add or subtract. It's just a basic pack. Okay, and then there's the professional pack. Now the professional pack is more for someone who's like kind of the point where, you know what, I want to have the very, very best way possible. Money's not an issue. I want to just have the most product possible for me to consume and to sell, and I want 4 event vouchers. That's really the benefit of the Pro Pack, because you get 4 event vouchers. That's 2 years of international convention for free. That's a $600 value. So if you think about it, they're getting $1,200 of product plus those event vouchers of a $600 value. So that's really kind of cuts the price down in half if you think about it. And they get to say they came in Pro Pack, which is kind of cool. So those are the options, you know. And now again, these can be changed and customized, so you still want to have a price list handy. But we're also emailing this to people if they are online or they're long distance, okay? So at the bottom of the form, you got the membership program. So then when you're walking someone through this, you're telling them, okay, if you want to be an associate, click on the yes, or check the box here. I want to be part of the member associate program. It's $29.95. So we call it member associate program because we don't want to say BDS. That's confusing. People don't understand what the BDS is, business development system. We want to keep our language neutral. We want to make it so the common man can understand. Okay, so that's what that means. While we say member associate program is $29.95. Option 1 would be to order 200 or more points. That gives them $1,000 weekly. So we're not talking about business centers here. We're just talking about language they're going to understand. Option 2, 400 or more points gives them the 3,000 weekly, and it gives them, or the potential of 3,000 weekly. It gives them the Business Accelerator Suite, which is their website, and 1 event voucher, and that's the extra value. $264.50. Or option 3, which is definitely the best way to go because it's 500 or more points. They get the Business Accelerator Suite, 2 event vouchers, so that's 1 year of the convention paid for, and then the extra value of $530 in savings from the event vouchers and from the $20 a month that they're saving on their website. So then they're going to choose one of these options, and you can kind of just got to read the person and see where they're at, you know, financially. And here's what I say. If you have the money, definitely go option 3. That's the best route. But if money's an issue, then go with whatever option you can start with. Okay, and then of course they fill out all the information. You see here at the bottom they need the social security and date of birth. That's only for the member associate program. And then sign here and so on and so forth. So that is the order form. It's very simple. See at the very bottom, you don't have to be good to get started, but you have to get started to get good. Okay, so that is available at our team website, createduplication.com. The password is duplicate123. You got to click on members area to go in and get that. Okay, so if you're taking notes, that's createduplication.com is our team website. Click on members area, and the password is duplicate123. Okay, so moving on. Now I'm going to share with you guys some quick strategies on filling your calendar with appointments. And I'm going to share some texts that worked. In fact, this last Saturday we had a training. We had 7 associates there, and those 7 associates set 21 appointments. And that's a combination of people watching videos, people meeting for Starbucks, and that was basically what we had. Now, these texts really work, but I got to say, you got to follow up, and you got to, you know, not all of them happened. So you set the appointments, and you know, you set 21 of them, but maybe only 10 of them happen, okay? So don't be disappointed if you set a bunch and then people have to reschedule or people can't make it, and that's just the way it is. And it's never going to change. People are people. Things happen. Life happens. Don't get discouraged. It happens to everybody. Just make sure you follow up with that person. If they said, yes, I'll meet you, and then they couldn't, or if they said, yes, I'll watch a video, and they didn't, make sure you get on and you text them the next day. Say, hey, does today work, or what about next week? You've got to follow up to make these appointments happen, okay? So presenting strategy. Successful leaders learn to give an excellent presentation of our company's products and business. Have them watch a video first, face-to-face, Skype, or on their own. Try and have them watch a video first. Then make a plan to meet them face-to-face to answer their questions using the newspaper presentation. or enroll them as a client long distance. Just get the second meeting booked. So have them watch a video first, and then make a plan to meet them face to face. If you can't meet them face to face, meet them on Skype. But the whole thing is to get the second meeting booked. Your whole goal is to get the second meeting booked. Usually the money happens, things happen on the second meeting or the third meeting, and you've got to continually book out. So when I'm talking to someone, I'm saying, well, okay, so yeah, you liked it. Okay, well, see, okay, I could talk to you tomorrow or the next day. What's better for you? And at that time is probably when we'll go ahead and do your payment info and get you started. And then they say that, okay, yeah, I can meet on Wednesday. All right, so then I'll talk to you Wednesday and we'll go from there. On Wednesday, if they keep the appointment, I know that they're going to sign up. And if they don't keep the appointment, then I'm going to reschedule it and be patient. So that's basically what I'm going for, is that second meeting all the time. It's pretty rare that someone enrolls on the first meeting. Watch this over and over, the Health and Freedom newspaper. If you want to practice giving a newspaper presentation, call someone and ask if you can practice on them. Or if they watch the video and they need some more information, say, hey, can I meet you at Starbucks and practice a newspaper presentation? I need to learn how to do it. It's 15 minutes. Just learn how to do it. Google search Jordan Kemper newspaper presentation and watch it every day to be able to give a presentation. Takes about 6 presentations or so to get someone trained up. First 2 times, the sponsor should do the entire 15-minute presentation for you. The next 2 times, you do the first half, the sponsor does the second half. The next 2 times, you do the entire 15-minute presentation and the sponsor is there. Okay, so that's my goal when I have someone new, is I'm trying to get through those 6 presentations. It doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes the person learns quicker, so we do it in 3. But your whole goal is in that first month to have your new person be able to give the presentation on their own, because it's simple. It's 15 minutes. So you got to make that effort if you want to get to success. And if your sponsor isn't available for a specific time, do it yourself. This is your business. Your success is up to you, not your sponsor. I want you guys to internalize that, because if I waited for my sponsor, I would have never gotten started. He lived 5 hours away. So it really, in the end, it's up to you to be successful. How do we set these appointments? Email me, and I will respond with the scripts that you can text. Okay, so if you're watching right now, screenshot this, or just email me, jaredkrebs@gmail.com. And I will send you back these scripts. But here's what you're going to receive. 3 simple steps to setting face-to-face appointments. My mouse is around this message here. We sent this text out on Saturday like crazy. When I thought of quality people I'd enjoy working with, I thought of you. Would you be open to hearing what I'm doing? I sent that text out, and I got so many people say, sure, what is it? Okay, or I just started a business and I'm scared to death. Before I get going, I need to practice on someone friendly. Would you mind if I practiced on you? Okay, you can do that one as well. Either one is fine. The top one, though, is one we use the most. Okay? Then step 2, if they say yes, okay, can you meet up for Starbucks tonight? Or when can you meet up for coffee? Try to set the appointment to 24 to 48 hours if possible. So those people are going to be like, yeah, sure. Or they might say, well, what is this all about? And then if they say that, then you say, if I sent you a 10-minute video that explained it on YouTube, would you watch it? And they say yes. And then you can meet them for coffee after that. Step 3, end the interaction with sounds good, I'll text you the night before, looking forward to hanging with you, talk to you then. Or sounds good, I'll text you an hour before I head over there, talk to you then. Always send a text an hour before. Always do that. Or the night before. Always confirm. Very important. Makes them feel comfortable. If they ask, well, what's it all about? You also could say, I just started a business and before I get going, I need to practice on someone friendly. Would you mind if I practiced on you? Okay, so that's fine, but also you can have them watch the video first. So here's the long distance. Here's how I have them do the video. How do we present with YouTube videos? Email me and I will respond with the scripts. Okay, again, jaredkrebs@gmail.com, and here's what you will receive. Step 1, when I thought of quality people I enjoyed working with, I thought of you. Would you be open to hearing what I'm doing? Okay, so that's obviously the same exact text that we already talked about. Then, step 2, if I sent you a 10-minute YouTube video that explains everything, would you watch it? Which they're going to say yes to. After they say yes, you go like this. Here's the video. Can you watch it real quick? That's exactly what I said, those 2 things. Here's the video. Can you watch it real quick? Now, depending on their response, it's like, okay, I'll call you in 10 minutes because it's a 10-minute video, or when do you think you could watch it for sure? So, because sometimes people can't watch it right away, so when do you think you could watch it for sure? And then you talk to them afterwards. And by the way, this is going to create a lot of follow-up for you, because I've had times where I get on a roll and I send this text to 10, 20 people, because it only takes 5 minutes to send the same text to 20 people one at a time. I usually put their first name. And now I'm having a problem because people say yes, and then I send them the video and I don't follow up with them. So I got to sit down and get organized so that I can follow up with these people that watched the video or that said yes. So it's going to take some organization and some focus, but it's a lot easier to get people to watch this video than I thought. Okay, on a side note, you have some options for the 10-minute video. You can do Jordan Kemper's video, which is the one that's most popular, but I really like Kate Northrup Muller's because it's a woman explaining it. It's the same exact script, same exact video, just a woman explaining it. And then you have Andrea Akiwa in Spanish. So this is a 10-minute Spanish video. Of course, that works really well. Step 4. If you're new, have your sponsor with you on a follow-up call. Introduce your sponsor saying, he's really respected in the company. I'm very lucky to be working with him or her. The sponsor is going to form your prospect, share a personal story, and edify you. Then ask, what did you like about the video? Would you like to know more about the products, how money is made, or both? Okay, so this is what the follow-up call is. If your sponsor's not available, then you're going to ask these 2 questions. What did you like about the video? Would you like to know more about the products, how money is made, or both? Generate a conversation and paint a picture of what it'll be like when they join our team. Showcase our daily method of operation. You could always say, hey, there's 3 things you need to do every day to be successful. Use the products, read, listen, or watch 15 minutes of personal development material daily, and send new texts, 2 new texts a day. Can you do those things? These 3 steps put people at rest about what it'll look like when they join. Assume a yes, then say, I'll send you an email now with the steps to get you started. Now, what do you send in that email? Here's what you send. So here's what you send. Here it is. Do you guys see my email? You see I got my picture put in there. I got my little signature set up. It took me 20 minutes to figure that out. And here's the email. Let's zoom in on the email. Okay, hi Sylvia, starting with USANA is easy. I will help you. Statement of average earnings. They click on that. I walk them through what money is being made in the company. Video summary of how you get paid. It's a 4-minute video that explains how you get paid. I tell Sylvia, watch this video for 4 minutes and I'll call you right back. This is going to explain that. All right, Sylvia, now here's your links to the price list. Here's the different products. Here's your links to the order form. Here's your options to start. You can do 200 points, 400 points, or 500 points. And you got to actually talk to them. You got to see where they're at financially. You got to see what products they want. And then basically make a game plan. They might not sign up right then. If they don't sign up, give them a video to watch. Tell them about the next webinar that's coming up, or tell them about an event that's local in your area, or say, hey, you know what? No problem. Why don't you take your time? Let's meet for coffee in 2 days, and why don't you watch this other video? And you can get other videos from the USANA Health Sciences YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in USANA Health Sciences, and there's videos on every topic. So whatever interests them, send them a video. Okay, give them some homework to do. And then this is the last part of the email. It has the details that's needed and so on. I usually take those details over the phone, and then it has a nice picture. So that's what you got to do. Okay, get a nice picture in there. This is very powerful to do on Skype, Google Hangouts, and online. Once you have them face-to-face on Google Hangouts, send them a 10-minute video and watch it with them. Have a conversation. Send the email to go over their options. Okay, so to close, follow your heart. Usually the face-to-face or newspaper get the best results, but the YouTube video is also one of the best alternatives. So trust your gut and just take action and get out there. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be all perfect, but just get out there and make a difference in people's lives like Bertha. You know, give them a chance to be on USANA. Give them a chance to work on their personal growth. So, so to end, I want to end with any questions or comments. I'm going to go ahead and well, we have a lot of people on the line here, so if you have a question, I want you to hit the raise your hand button. That's a button on the screen that you should be able to see, and it's a little hand, and hit the raise your hand. Otherwise, I'm going to just call on some certain people and ask what they liked about the webinar. All right, so let's start with Dennis Arns in Salt Lake City, Utah. Dennis, are you there?
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
Oh, you can hear me now?
I can hear you. I've unmuted you. Do you have any questions or comments?
Yes. Well, comments. Yeah, that was a very informative webinar. I touched a lot of bases of simple tactics so you could present not only the product but also Usana as well.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't really don't have a question. Because I'm thinking that I would take this webinar of what we learned tonight and just read it every time so I learn it.
Hmm.
Keep practicing it because they're basic, simple skills that's gonna duplicate success.
Exactly. All
Uh,
right. Well, good. Well, can you share with us what you're excited about since you just started with USANA?
um, well, I'm excited about. I forget the name of that place. The weight loss competition.
Oh, the reset challenge, right?
I hate to be shallow, no, but no, I'm excited because to lose weight.
Sure.
When you're having excess of weight, your body breaks down, you feel crappy, and
Hmm.
I'm excited about feeling, my 100% again. And since I started taking some supplements and essentials on Friday,
Hmm.
and then I started the reset on Sunday. I've felt really good, energetic, and it just
Well, that's great to hear.
yeah. I mean, it really boosts up your mentality. Change gets rid of a lot of negative thought and that
Hmm.
and it inspires you to do more.
Absolutely. How you feel is everything. How you feel is the most important thing every day.
Yeah,
I I uh, I've been learning a lot about law of attraction, and I've learned that if I feel good, I'm going to attract good people into my life and good experiences. And if I feel bad, I better not prospect. I better go to bed. I better
yeah,
take a
I
nap.
agree with that.
Um, and it's served me well over the last 10 years in USANA. So yes. Well, thank you, Dennis, for sharing it. It's great to hear that you're feeling good on the products, and excited to see you get
Yeah,
great results, both financially and physically, and help a lot of people along the way.
yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's go to Sherry Bender in San Diego. Sherry, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, hey, hi. Sorry, I have my son here.
Hey.
Jared, what I really like about it is it can conceptualize beginning, middle, and end, and it's very simple, and I like that a lot. So I can see putting this into practice immediately.
Hmm.
So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, you
thank you.
send those
Thanks for
texts
all your
out.
work on that.
You're welcome. I'm excited to hear what happens too when you send those texts out because everyone's going to
Yeah,
watch those videos. So you're welcome. Keep up the great work.
thank you, Jared.
All right. Liz Spade in Chicago, are you there? Liz.
Hey, hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry about that, but I was on mute. But yeah, I like the way this is going. It's real super, it's real easy, super simple. I did actually try out the new videos on some of the prospects that I was working on. I tried it was an older woman that I was prospecting, and so I sent you that the Tom and Lori Mulhern video.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
usually when I follow up, like it's just, I usually get that objection. I don't want to sell, but actually she really liked. I think she resonated with the video a little bit better because
Hmm.
I have a follow-up call with her tomorrow morning, but she seemed really interested, really interested in the products, and I think she just really resonated with somebody that, you know, like her, I guess,
Yeah.
in her, I don't know what the word is, the same type of scenario, because everything they were talking about is exactly what she was going through in her life. So I think this is just a
Hmm.
really cool way that we're going, and um, I'm excited to see. I'm going to do the two times a day texting thing, which just sounds
Yep.
really simple, really easy, but I'm excited to see the compound effect of that. So I'm
Yeah,
excited.
that's for sure. Awesome, Liz. Well, glad to hear that you're taking action on everything and that you're getting results.
Yep, no problem. Thank you for doing the webinar too, by the
Yeah.
way.
You're welcome. All right, let's go to George Cortez in San Antonio, Texas.
Hello, Jared.
Hey, George.
Yes, I just have a short comment. All I want to say is that since I started maybe, I don't know, close to 2 months ago, I have noticed that the process is becoming more streamlined and sophisticated. And that I made you this comment before that I like that you like to implement new methods. You're always trying to find new ways of doing things, what is more effective, and you like to see what works, proven methods, and I think that that's very important in order to grow. Not only as a business, but as a person. So
Hmm.
that's what I
Well,
wanted to
thank
say.
you. Thank you, George. I appreciate the compliment, and congratulations on losing 14 pounds.
Oh yeah, I think
Is it 14?
14. No, actually, I started October 27th, and yesterday was my 6th week, and I have lost already 25 pounds
Oh my gosh, George.
in 6 weeks. 25 pounds.
You've lost 25 pounds. Okay, you're going to be our spotlight next week.
Yeah, I started at 224, and right now finally I broke through the 200-pound barrier. I'm 199 as of yesterday.
Oh my gosh, you're in the under 200 club.
Yes, so I'm
Welcome,
very fired up about
George.
that. Thank you, thank
25
you.
pounds in 6 weeks. Okay, so guys, next week, okay, first of all, next week, next Monday, I will not be on the webinar because I'll be a newlywed and I'll be on my way to the Poconos for my honeymoon. But Randy and Viola Krebs, top goal directors, my parents, will be doing a webinar all on the Reset Challenge that's coming up next week. Next month. And the Reset Challenge is a company-wide incentive for people to lose weight. So, George, we definitely want to feature you as one of our success stories, and I want everybody on this webinar next week so that you guys can learn how you can use that to build your business, and also if you want to participate in for your own self, you can win. We had Chris Lampy of our own team lose 45 pounds in 90 days and won an all-expense-paid trip to Sonaviv Medical Institute in Rosarito, Mexico, 2 years ago doing this, and it was one of our team members who won the company-wide challenge. There was like 10 spots available, and he won one. So mark your calendars for that, guys, next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Thank you, George. You just totally inspired me and the rest of the team, and you put a perfect lead into next Monday's call.
Okay, well, you're very welcome, and thank you also.
You're welcome. All right, I saw a question from Dennis Arns. I'm going to unmute you. Are you there, Dennis? Dennis?
Oh, okay, that's how it works. I was like, laptop of mine is not working. Okay. It's not really a question. I just wanted to make a statement on that that weight challenge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win.
All right, everybody, you heard it first here. He's talking a big game right now. So
It must have been the pictures of
all right.
beef that we showed him.
All right, Dennis, it's on, bro.
Went off.
Thank you.
Oh,
All right.
thanks for all the other stories that were told. They were great.
Oh yes, for sure. I'm excited for you to meet George Cortez.
Yeah, and congratulations to the 25-pound loss. That is awesome. Good job.
Yes, I got George on mute right now, so he can't say thank you, but I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
So thank you,
George,
Dennis.
you listening to me? Kudos, man. That's good.
You can meet George on Facebook because George is going to be getting a Facebook pretty soon.
Oh, okay.
Right, George?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because you got to meet Dennis now. Dennis is excited to meet you. You know, you've inspired him. You lost 25 pounds.
Yes. Well,
Awesome.
I'm excited to meet him too, and yes, I know I need to open a Facebook.
Every day we give George crap about
Congratulations, George.
it. He said congrats to you, bro.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Well received.
All right. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. Lastly, I just want to go to my dear friend Charlene Heinz in San Antonio and Carolyn Humiston in California. First, Charlene.
Okay, can you hear me?
Can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. Well, I got on the webinar late, we had unexpected company drop by.
Mhm.
And they left. I quickly got on. So anyway, so I haven't been on very long. So.
Oh, you haven't. Okay, no worries, no worries. Well, good to see you on here, and look forward to chatting with you at my parents' event. So let me go into that event real fast while I have everyone here. I'm going to go to the next slide. If you're in San Antonio, this Thursday is a USANA overview and texting party. December 11th from 7 to 9 with special guests Randy and Viola Krebs from Salt Lake City, Utah. They're going to be in San Antonio. It's going to be awesome. And they're here for my wedding. And I said, well, why don't we have a USANA party for you guys a couple days before I get married on Sunday. So for everybody in San Antonio, make this a priority, please. We're going to have a blast. My parents are going to be here. We're going to present USANA to your guests. We're going to have shakes, and then we're going to have a texting party. It's going to be at the Olivares residence, which is off of I-10 and Bernie Stage Road. Okay, it's like a really nice neighborhood. There's a gate code 6061. There's the address and everything. Please plan that, and we're promoting that heavily. So that's going to be an awesome event. Okay, and then also getting into the new year. The best event you can go to for the new year is First Steps to Success in Austin, Texas with Danny Johnson, January 17th through the 19th. Prior to Danny, I was struggling in my business. I was drowning in debt, and I was having a hard time in my relationships. Since going to Danny, I've paid off $47,000 of debt. I've averaged a six-figure income for the last 3 years, right around about $90,000 for the last 3 years. And I'm getting married. I would have never gotten married without what I learned from Danny Johnson at her seminar, First Steps to Success. It's Austin, Texas, January 17th through the 19th. Contact us for more information. The most serious people are going to be there. That's the best thing you can do to start your new year. And then for the ladies, there's a sweet retreat for women, February 6th through the 7th. In Scottsdale, Arizona. I know my mom, Viola Krebs, is going to be there. And so that's going to be an awesome event. I do want to hear from two more people. Victoria Horman. Are you there, Victoria?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Any comments for us or questions?
Comments, I would say I'm really inspired with our team. We're just getting together, and I think the texting part are really, really productive. Instead of just having the presentation, going home and kind of feeling frustrated because you felt like you couldn't sign up right away or whatever the case. These texting parties, they're more productive. I actually did win the challenge because I felt motivated. That Ruby came out at me, and I really love that competition. So I can win.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that, Victoria. And I will say that doing a texting party should be at least a monthly event for you and your teams. If you're local, host a party where everyone gets together and texts. We had a first prize. The first prize was a GoPro book, a $12 GoPro book, and it motivated everybody, and Victoria won it because she set the most appointments. Then our next two prizes was just an ice cold Rev 3. That's it. Everyone was like texting like crazy because they wanted ice cold Rev 3s. So yes, please, please, please set texting parties with your teams. Also, I want to hear from Carolyn Humiston and Betty Meyer, and then end the call with Randy and Viola Krebs. Carolyn in California, how are you?
Hi, Jared. Wow, I've never done it this way before. That was a great presentation. I just downloaded today the manual that you sent to me, and also the presentation from last week, so I've been going over that. I actually listened to it probably 3 times because the texting has been very successful for me. I've been very hesitant and resistant to doing the phone calls and reading the scripts, so I was just kind of doing it my way, but the texting has made a big difference in signing up customers for me, for sure. There's no question. I saw somebody today, sent him the Jordan thing. He texted me back. We're meeting tomorrow. It's all good. So you've done a great job. I think your leadership skills are magnificent, and it's just really fun to listen to you.
Oh, thank you, Carolyn. I received that, and I'm glad to hear it's working for you.
Yeah, it's working.
You deserve it because I've seen you persevere through it all.
Yeah, I haven't quit. I just keep going. I figure one of these days, and so this is making it easy. Easier
Yeah.
for me, for sure.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carolyn. All right, Betty Meyer in Salt Lake City, Utah. Are you there? You got to unmute yourself, Betty. Betty, any questions or
Okay, did
comments?
that work?
Yes.
You know, I just really loved how you're making it so duplicatable. It's making it so people who are starting new can do it, and they can see that they can do it.
Yes. Thank you, Betty. Any questions?
So not at this moment.
Not at this moment. All right, no problem. And thanks again for all your help, guys. Betty Meyer is doing a fantastic job helping with our team's systems and PowerPoints and videos, and I appreciate all the work you do for our team, Betty.
Thanks.
All right, and I want to end with Randy and Viola Krebs. Any comments or questions before we end?
I just want to thank you, Jared, for doing these Monday night trainings. I think it's really big for everyone because we have teams nationally all over the place, and so everyone can feel like they don't miss out. I just want to. I just think this is really moving our team in the right direction. So thank you for putting this together for us.
Oh, you're very welcome, Mom, and I'm excited to do it. I really love it, and I love seeing everybody on the call every week. And it's like we're all together almost in the same room without having to travel all over the country.
Right. Right.
So, and Dad, anything you want to say?
Good job. Again, I enjoy these webinars also. It is good to bring the teams together at least once a week and celebrate. I like at the beginning we celebrate successes and we celebrate weight loss, and it's we celebrate rank advancements. Just continue that way.
What I'm excited to learn how to Skype. Like I've done it before, but not in this context with prospects. So that is going to be my next learning is how to Skype with people that are out of just Skype with people for this
Skype.
Yeah.
For sure. Skype is really neat too. Well, great, Mom. Well, thank you Mom and Dad. Thank you both for all your support and for your total dedication to USANA and to our team and to your success and your team's success. I love everybody on the call. Look forward to seeing you guys succeed. Next Monday, Randy and Viola Krebs will be leading the call all about the Reset Challenge and how you can maximize and help the most people and make the most money and have the most fun from this Reset Challenge that's coming up in January. So with that being said, I'm going to just go ahead and unmute the call, and I want everybody to just say in the phone, muted, and God bless. Oh, wait, hold on. I've muted everybody. How do I unmute? How do I unmute you guys?
Unmuted.
There we are.
Good night, everyone.
All right, now you all can say it. Good night. God bless.
Good night. Have fun on
God bless
Sunday.
and good night.
Thank you. Good night. God bless.
Congratulations, Jared, on your wedding.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
See you, Randy.